Okay, now let us connect some dots as it relates to TD Jakes and Sean Diddy Combs. I'm not here to prophesy death over these individual lives, right? And people, you need to use critical thinking. You need to understand that we are in a spiritual war, right? We are in a spiritual war. And when people come out here and they tell you that God tells them that TD Jakes is going to die, you need to ask questions because that is highly occultic, right? That the Most High is going to tell someone that he's going to kill TD Jakes. Common sense should come on into play, right? You need to understand that these fallen angels, these entities, they are very, very intelligent, right? They are very intelligent. And one of the things I notice with people in today's world is that they greatly underestimate the fact that we're in a spiritual war. They underestimate these entities, right? And they don't realize how intelligent they are. These entities, they can give prophecy, right? And there are a lot of people out here that is very anxious, that is Captain Pick Me, very anxious to insert themselves into a narrative that they weren't asked to be in, right? No one chose them and no one asked them. And they are not a part of the bloodline. But because they are so anxious to be a part of a narrative, they will come out here and tell you that God gave them this prophecy. The fallen angels, these entities, they give very good prophecy. This is a spiritual war. And these entities, they're going to throw everything at it, right? No, I can't prophesy life or death on Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sean Diddy Combs, but what I can use is clues to show you something is definitely going on. Now, first up, let us look on this photo. And this photo is from the 1960s, shortly before John F. Kennedy was assassinated, right? Now we see where his wife is carrying, was given a bunch of red roses. No, according to history, she has been carrying yellow roses, and then the mayor of Dallas, his wife, presented Mrs. Kennedy with these red roses, which is a marker of things to come. No, red roses, or should I say roses, are affiliated with the fallen angels, right? It's affiliated with the ancient gods. You can go and look that up. And all year we've been seeing red. We see the oversaturation of the color red, especially with these celebrities. We see a recent photo with the great Bishop T.D. Jakes in red. We see P. Diddy all out in red, right? So definitely something is up. Now, when we see the latest photo with the bishop, we notice the red roses, right? You can also see the red roses in more than one clip in P. Diddy's music video with Bryson Tiller, Young Miami, and Ashanti, Got to Move On. You see the red rose. When the Brotherhood is about to off their brothers, they usually mark them with red roses. Now, I think with these powers, when they realize people connect the dots and people is onto them, what they usually do, they move from plan A and go to plan B. Now, what is happening with regards to TD Jakes and P. Diddy and the various allegations? I feel when they realize it is not just a distraction, they are not just using them for a distraction, that they are really throwing them under the bus. I believe they're going to come out swinging and someone is going to start talking. And that is when they're going to use that person as a New Year sacrifice. Because we see a celebrity dies most of the time in January. We always have a famous person dying in January, right? And I do believe that one of them is going to die, if not both of them is going to be off in January, right? Well, it can and it cannot happen, because when the powers realize that we are paying attention and we see what is happening and we're connecting these dots, they usually move from the plan A to plan B and plan C, right? But we'll continue to watch the space because we realize that they are marked. They are marked. Both TD Jakes and P Diddy, they are marked, right? And at some point, they're going to realize, well, this is not a distraction. It seems as if they're throwing us under the bus. And best believe they're not going to go down quiet. We'll continue to watch this space, but understand, people, something is getting ready to go down, right? And I'm telling you, we are in a spiritual war. Do not underestimate your enemy. Do not underestimate what they can do. And understand, not everyone that comes to you and tell you that they got a dream or some sort of prophecy from the Most High, don't believe it's coming from the Most High. There is quite a lot of ancient gods roaming around, because a few of them have been released with with all the volcano eruptions and all of this storm that is going on, especially in the UK. It is entities being released, right? And if you are someone like me who sees extensively into the supernatural, then you'll understand that these entities are being released. So you need to pay attention, you need to connect the dots and realize we're in a spiritual war. Let us pray and say, Glory be to the Most High.